Hello, welcome to Lori's DIY Life. This is Lori. I got a new subscriber and she asked for a video on the aqua, the Spectrum Noir aqua markers. Of course, I've got a bunch of stuff compiling down on me. Let me get this because we're going to want this anyways, the big rock block. So I'm going to do this on the aqua markers. So we're going to do some coloring with them. I'm just going to do it on one sheet of the paper. If I have to pull another one, I will, but I know sometimes I make my videos too long and it's just too long for everybody, so I'm going to try to keep it short and keep it down to that one sheet of paper. I do want to show off my Jane Davenport notebooks that I bought a bunch of, to store things in, and this is one of the ones, and I'm just going to do my little cutie stamps on it, and I thought, well, these would be great to do this stamping, and I could show you all my cutie stamps. This just the beginning. I'm just starting. Of course, I've said it over and over again. I've been working, and so I haven't had time to do the stuff that I wanted to do. So now I have to choose a little. It's Connie Fong. Oh, they're such cute stamps too. I think I'm going to do this one. And I did have to cut down the packaging, so I just cut off the least amount that I needed to, and I really didn't cut off anything important. So normally I would do these with the tri-blends or the classiques or whatever, but we're gonna try these with the aqua markers. And of course there's several techniques that we can do. Okay, that's my Jane Davenport that I got to show off. And so let me put the stamp on a rock block. And I'm just the thing is, what I don't see is I think these are photopolymer. It's supposed to have, everybody says, a great smell, and to me, I don't know that I would call that a great smell, but okay. And then we're going to take, this is one technique. We're basically going to make it our stamp pad. So we're going to pick the colors, and some, it helps to see the color picture so that you know what you're doing. And I don't have really a color for her hair, so I guess I'll do sunflower, and I guess she's going to be a blonde with yellow hair. And I'm just going to take the big side, and I'm just going to color that in, just where her hair is at. Okay. And this is probably one of my favorite ways to do it. It's pretty, she got eyebrows in here somewhere. It's pretty easy this way. She's got hair coming down this way. There it is. So it's opposite. I guess that makes sense, because when you go to so it helps, because sometimes it's hard to see. Now once the stamps get used a little bit more, you get color on them anyway, so it gets kind of like a stain, but it doesn't matter. And then let's see, she's got little wings, and they got the wings like a purple, and they got her wearing purple. I think I want to see her wear red, because it's Easter, it's Christmas. So again, I'm going to take I hope that's red. It could be orange. Begonia. So maybe not red. Well, that's alright. Now they have these little fuzzball thingies, and I went right over it. So I guess I'm just gonna have to go for it. And they're just gonna have to be the same color. And ooh, this is a really juicy one. Now they went stripe on the socks, so we'll see if we can hit some stripes on there. This is her little jacket. Sometimes it's just hard to tell what's what here. So that's why I said about. And then they got the hat striped. So however you think, sometimes it's a little hard to do this. I'm not an expert and, you know, kind of sort of a beginner myself, so I can only teach you the best I can do and show you what I know, and that's about all I can do. So I'm going to go with Blossom. Now this was the floral packet that I grabbed. I don't know why I grabbed the floral. I guess I thought there would be a few different tones and stuff in it. And I think I'm going to carry this down to her boots. And we want to add some of this in here. It may not even matter, okay, because with the watercolor, and like I said with this, usually you're using the alcohol. But since you wanted to see the aqua markers, since I was asked to see the aqua markers, I figured that's where I would go. Now I don't have a skin tone color, and I think, what did I use? The cornflower, huh? So I'm going to use, this is jasmine. I'm just going to be very careful here. And you know what? I might wait. And I might blend that separate. Rose pink is where I'll go. Whoops, wrong tip. See how that doesn't work very good. Okay. And another thing to know, and this is going to stamp really dark because these are markers. This is probably their first time being open. I'm going to go ahead and do her get her little lips. I'm going to do the white where it would be normally white. That looks like a hair strand that I missed, but that's okay. Okay? Because we're going to stamp her. And the other thing I've got is, this is a water brush and there's water in it. And that's what I'm going to use because with all this stuff that I've got, people that watch me all the time hear me say this all the time, and they know that I've got such a mess right now with everything, and I've tried straightening things out, and I've kind of misplaced a lot of stuff, and this was just easy to get to. But a brush, a regular brush, you have better control of the water than you do with these water brushes. But I just wanted to go ahead and give you some techniques to use. Okay, so I'm going to stamp her out. Okay. And that didn't turn out very good. I'm going to go right back. Okay. So see there's a lot of ink left, and I don't know if that would be something I could carry over or not. But anyways, now you see the stamped image. And, okay, I left her face, but I should have got her eyes. Darn. I should have gone ahead and done her eyes, because I have a sort of a brown, but I didn't do that, so shame on me. I did do her mouth. Dang, I kind of messed that up a little bit. Okay, anyways, what we're going to do now is take the water, and the water is going to move this ink, and we are going to use that to color her. Now, it is a watercolor effect. You're not going to get the same effect as you do with the tri-blends. Okay? It's just going to... I need a little bit more water in. Sometimes the water comes out too fast on these, and sometimes it doesn't come out fast enough. And I don't like squeezing it on the thing, because then you end up with this big wet spot. But then you just can move it around, and for bigger things it kind of works better, because you know you have more space. That was her arm, and that needs to be skin color. And maybe that would have been a good way to do it. I didn't think about that. I guess what I could have done was gone ahead and used the pinky color for her skin. You can't even tell the difference in the colors, see? They kind of blend in together. I could have used the pinky color on her skin and then gone back with the yellow to blend it and try to make it a peach. There you see a little bit of the different color in there. So, anyways, this is one technique. So now that I thought about that, that's probably going to be something that I'm going to want to try later on too, is doing that with the I'm going to make that little stripe right here. I think I can get more color there. That's actually her boot. So, you know, I'm doing this quickly so I can get some things in. Now, some people aren't going to go in and change their brush between colors or whatever, but they say that it's okay, you're not going to get the color. I always like to at least clear the brush a little bit. So, go in and do her hair. And really this is more a technique for the flowers and stuff like that than it is for... That's why they use the alcohol on these. Okay, let me get some of these stripes going here. And get a little color there. And a little there. And a little here. I guess I talk a lot during these videos, huh? You folks ever get tired of hearing me? Okay. So... So there's basically how that would turn out. Now, I think I can still do it on her and show you, and maybe we can get her a little bit more done. If you want a different color in. Let's say this is a stamped image. I wonder if I should just do a stamped image. I don't know. Yeah, so we don't move the... Let me just make sure that she's not gonna come off with the... And, you know, make sure all this ink is not gonna come off. See, it is another image. And I just don't really want. This will wash off, but I'm going to use, see, they're sticky because of that photopolymer too. But there she is. Okay. I don't know why I got red, but I got a quick dry. I just grabbed it. And it's the Bordeaux. And I'm just going to take this over here. I don't know. Something about red today, I guess. She's going to have red eyes. She'll look like the... Remember when you used to get red eye in the pictures? Okay. So I'm going to stamp her. Okay. So she gets stamped. Nice image. See that quick dry ink? It's beautiful. Okay, and I'm going to take her off. Now I got that quick dry all over me. I don't have a glass mat like they have on Crafter's Companion or whatever. I don't have that. And so I'm just going to put her away till I can get her to clean her. Okay. So you can use anything plastic, anything acrylic, anything, you know, that's non-porous like that. And you can take and decide, okay, so let's see, what color? Let's see, let's do her hair. Let's do the sunflower, right? I'm going to try to keep her up there to make sure you can see. I hope you saw that. I hope I was in the frame, but I can put the color down, okay, just however. You don't need to put a lot to start because you can always put more down. Then you can go in, and the quick dry is water reactive, but only for a short time, okay? So if you give it enough time to dry, it's not going to run on you. So I have become the biggest fan of the quick dries. Agree with me or not, I could be wrong, but in my opinion, I'm just getting rid of some of the yellow off the brush. And I want to do... there's no blue in here to put on her eyes, but her eyes have a pretty color. So maybe I'll just put a little dot. Well, let's try doing maybe green eyes. Man, this is a really green eye. But we'll do it. Okay, so I'm going to take, and I'm just doing an eye, so I'm just putting a little tiny dot. And I'm going to pick that up. And put that dot of green in there. Now it's like using watercolors, right? You lay it out. This is my favorite way to use these markers, is like this. Okay, wait, now I've got 2 greens to use for her outfit, and that might look a little more Christmassy than these other colors, but let's see, bud green, I'm gonna use that on her little outfit, and pick it up, and it's just like painting. It's just like painting with it. Okay. And I just love doing this with the aqua markers. And what you can do with it this way too, kind of hard to do it on here, but you can get, you know, your brush loaded with the color, and you can come and lay it out, and then, you know, get it in the farther away from where the color is, the lighter the color is going to be so you can shade it. Okay, see if I can show you again. So I'm laying it down thicker here, right? And I'm just going to keep going out without picking up more, but just kind of carrying it through. And so now it's kind of a shaded. It's got that little darker going to lighter, you know, that you're always kind of trying to do with the markers. See where the fold is, you're going to want it darker. And you just go out and it gets lighter. And that didn't really get lighter, but because it was too small of an area really, but where the fold is, and then you can go out and make it lighter. See? Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it or not. Just go out and make it lighter as you go. And if you want it darker, come back in and put more color there and make it darker. Wherever you want to make it darker. And of course you're going to get better results with different paper. Some paper is not going to work very well. If you want like an all-around, all-purpose, then it's really not great for watercolor, but it will work better than a lot. Crafter's Companions cardstock. Their stamping card is pretty good all around. You know, like, it's pretty good. For your alcohol markers, it will work. For this, it will work. You know, for a lot of stuff, it works. And that's, but you do better, of course, if you have watercolor paper. You know, and you do better if you have the paper for the alcohol markers. You know, if you're doing the alcohol markers, you know, that works better. But just want to show you can kind of blend it out. Blend it out. See? Blend it out. So that you have that darker on the top and it gets lighter on the bottom and it shades out. Okay, make some stripes here. Stripes. Make some stripes. Some stripes. Okay. I'm gonna make a little stripe on the boot. Green. And I've used green, and now I'm thinking, what color am I gonna use on the inside of the boot? And because this is the floral, but I think I can use this green. So once I start doing this stuff, you guys, I could sit here all night and color. It's just something I like to do, even if I'm not great at it. I'm not a professional. It's just so relaxing and enjoyable. Okay, that's just gonna be for her boot. Now with the watercolor, with the aqua markers, you get what you get. It pretty much stays. You might get a little bit more movement as it dries. You know, where the tri-blends, I tell you, wait, you don't know what your blend's going to look like until that's not true with these so much. Oh, I meant to go with the darker. Maybe I did. I put them away, didn't I? I'll move a little bit, but like with the alcohol markers, you want to wait and see how it's going to turn out before you do anything with it. You know, I maybe should make that blue. Oops. I think I will wait and make that blue. Oh, I did her skin, darn. I didn't mean to do that. I got too carried away. Now what I'm gonna do, see, I put the color down, but you know, she's got wings. It's their wings. They're usually kind of iridescent. So the color's down, kind of drying a little bit. Okay. Now I'm going to take the brush, and I just kind of got a little bit more water on it, but, you know, I didn't drench it. And so I'm just going to, ooh, it's moving that ink. And that ink is not necessarily supposed to move once it dries. But it is moving, so I guess we can't use it for the watercolors. Okay. She got a cute little face, doesn't she? Okay. Now here's what's nice about these aqua blends. I want to do skin tone. This is Blossom. It kind of looks like a peach. So I'm going to put a little bit of the Blossom. Ooh, that looks a little redder than I thought. Might be too red. And then I'm going to take the yellow. Maybe I'll change that to this orange, because that sure doesn't look like a peach. And I'm just going to mix them and try to make... Ooh, that was not skin tone at all. That came out way too orange. I should have tried it first, but okay. So here's the skin tone on her. Okay, well, that didn't work out right, so let me see if I can just add a little yellow over it. Might be too mixed now. See, the arms look alright, and the neck looks okay. That's what's weird. But the face, woo, boy, poor girl. She got some kind of suntan or something there. Okay. Anyways, you get the idea. That's how you could do that. Now, if you want to play, I don't know, you want to play a little bit. I brought a squirt bottle, but I thought I had a water bottle in here, and I am not seeing it, so I'm just going to have to try to get water out of this. And I'm just going to wet the card, and normally I would squirt it, so you'll see that this... I don't know that I would necessarily use the markers for this. You know... And I don't know that you want to take the marker straight to the water, to the wet. But let's give it a try. I don't know. Maybe... if you get the, water inks. I don't know. I have some. I don't know what I paid for them. I don't know if they came in some kind of special bundle or package or whatever, but you can use these, and maybe, you know, kind of do that with your thing when you're done. And, you know, maybe if you want some more water on there, and you can swoosh it around. But if you put it straight on the wet, you're going to have, you know, the word I'm trying to think of. Evidence of where you put it. So it's not really going to run like you want it to. Or, where the inks you could bleep, bleep, bleep down. You can't do that with these aqua markers. Okay, so anyways, you could do that. You could also go ahead, I'll do it in this smaller piece right here. I shouldn't have done that so big. Oh man, and the water came out purple. See, that's the thing with these water brushes. That's why I always say, yep, even if they don't tell you to do it, wipe it off. Wipe that brush off, get that color out of there. So you could take, especially if you have a water brush, and put that color in. Put it on your brush and swoosh it like that. And then you're going to get the movement, that you're going to want, right? And you can squirt it. And let's add another color here. Let's see. This stuff, you're more going to want to do with your inks and not really your markers. But if you only have the markers and you're looking for something like this, that's a lot of water on there. A lot of water on there. I might just not add any more water. I just get the ink. I don't want the green because the green is going to get some of this yellow. Turn it brown. The green will turn this stuff brown. See, this is going to give you a cleaner, you're not going to see the specks, you're just going to see the looks of the colors. If you dot down, that's what you're going to see is your dots. I could go, I like to play, always you can play. Doesn't hurt. If you think it's something you want to try, do it. Okay, so for now, look at that ink came off. See, and they said they're only water reactive for a short while. I guess that's not true. It came off on the stamp. Okay. Anyways, so she's cute. Isn't she a cutie? I call them my cutie stamps because I have those other ones that Crafter's Companion sells. Oh, what's her name? Now that I've got these Connie Fong, I always think of the Connie Fong, but I have those other ones, and oh my gosh, I love them. The little cutie girls. So, there's a few techniques, a quick video. I will, at another time, do something more. I just wanted to give a little bit of idea just for anybody that, doesn't know where to go with it. I'm not putting these back where they go, that's for sure. Let me give you an idea of things you can try. And nothing else, grab a sheet of paper, watercolor card, or a couple sheets. Normally what I do is I cut them into pieces and then I try different techniques on the pieces instead of doing one straight sheet like this. See, I didn't care for the way this one turned out at all. This is more for flowers and stuff like that, and then it can be really pretty. But see, I love this. I love when you could do that. But anyways, I'm on the wrong thing. And see, the video's getting long again, and I want to show you the giveaway. And so I am going to show the giveaway, and it's just going to be a longer video. And I didn't mean for this, I really did mean for this to be a quick, look at all that water on there. Woo, that came out of that brush. Red. It looks like, who makes that punch? It's kind of a clear reddish purple color. That punch, like Capri Sun or something anyway. Alright, let me show you the giveaway. So what I'm gonna, I've got the box, it's all boxed up. It's in the box. I got the box, it's in the box. It just needs 100 subscribers. So this, of course, for the people that have been watching, I stuck in here. Might be goofy, but, you know, I got this in a coloring book from Sizzix, and it makes, if you cut along, and you just fold on the dotted lines, cut on the solid lines, and it made this cute little box. And I was showing everybody, look, it made this cute little box. I thought, oh, there was three of them, three pictures in there, so I threw this in there. Okay, we have a 3-piece sparkle pen from Crafter's Companion. We have some Nouveau drops. Rustic Rose, I believe, is the color. And we have a With Love die from Crafter's Companion. We have some Spectral Noir sparkle inks in the tubs. We have a Crafter's Companion glue tape pen and a Crafter's Companion glue dot pen. We have a squirt bottle. Oh, and I checked in this package and there was none of those dropper things, so I put one of those in there. We have some cards and some card blanks. These are the card blanks from Crafter's Companions. And some envelopes from Crafter's Companion to go with them. We have, oops, I guess you're not seeing this very good, can you? An anthracite opaque stamp pad, a Lagoon water reactive stamp pad, a Oasis quick dry stamp pad. We have a stencil and stamp set. And we have fairy stamps with some flowers. We have a cut, or no, this is just an embossed folder. Okay, so let me make sure you got to see all that, because I did go through pretty quick and I wasn't looking to see. There's the little squirt bottle. Here's the one with the dots. Here's the one that's just the pen. Here's the Nouveau drops. The sparkle inks. The die set. The sparkle pens. This is that picture. Card blanks. I want this on the bottom, facing upside down. I got a few more things to add to it. And there may be more added to it, because as I can see, there's plenty of room in the box. See, before it was in a different box, and I wasn't sure how much room there was. So there's plenty of room in the box. So I've got to add to it the Dear Santa embossing folder. I've got the Joyous Noel with the Christmas tree, Gemini die. I've got the Winter Wonderland foil transfers. And the just says foil transfer kit, and it's Christmas stuff. Oh man, what if I don't get 100 subscribers by Christmas, and then this person is gonna get a bunch of Christmas stuff? This is a 3D Secret Garden embossing folder. We have a presents, stars. Does it give it a celebration borders embossing folder? And we have the garden borders embossing folders. And there's those ink pads. And so for now, that's what's in the kit. But as you can see, there's room. And I got a lot to go through and see, you know, what I have doubles of and not have doubles of. And so I think there'll be more in there. It'll get bigger. But 100 subscribers. And I'm sure the way I'm going, there'll be 100 subscribers. This will be full before I reach that point. So, thank you for watching my video. If you liked it, hit the like and subscribe button. And if you hit that notification bell, it will let you know when I have a new video up. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you join me next time.